You ever catch yourself doing something strange and think, that's not how I used to be? Maybe it's a little thing like getting annoyed by noises that never used to bother you. Or maybe it's something deeper, like realizing you're saying no to social plans more often without even knowing why. These little changes creep in so quietly as we age, and no one really talks about them. It's like there's this secret list of things older adults start doing, things that feel unpleasant or even out of character, but we don't hear about them until we're already in the middle of it. And if no one tells you, you start wondering, is it just me? Let me tell you right now, it's not just you. You're not alone in this. And today we're going to talk about the 12 things that often start showing up in our behavior as we get older. They're the kind of things that make you pause and reflect, sometimes cringe a little, sometimes laugh, and sometimes just feel deeply understood. We're not judging here. We're just noticing, unpacking, and learning how to stay aware so we can keep aging with clarity and strength. We're diving into 12 quiet but powerful behavioral shifts that happen as we grow older. Things no one warns you about, but that shape your everyday experience. And more importantly, we'll look at how to gently shift out of them when they start stealing your joy. That if this kind of real, heart-to-heart conversation helps you feel seen and supported, hit that like button and subscribe. Your support means we can keep making meaningful videos that actually speak to the real stuff older adults go through. What you're going to walk away with is simple but powerful awareness. That's where it all begins. When you know what to look for and what's really going on underneath these small changes, you gain power to make choices that help you feel like you again. Not a shell of who you were, not a version dulled by time, but a whole person, still growing, still becoming. Let's start with something we all tend to do, but hardly notice. We start telling the same stories over and over. At first, you think you're just sharing a memory, but then someone says, "You already told me that," and it catches you off guard. You didn't realize. It's not that you're losing it. It's that certain memories live so close to the surface, they come out naturally. Often, they're tied to identity or emotion. The trouble is, people around us can tune out, and that leaves us feeling a little invisible. What helps is bringing those stories into new spaces. Write them down, share them in a group where people are eager to hear, or acknowledge it yourself with a little humor. I might have told you this before, but it still cracks me up. That honesty builds connection instead of draining it. Now here's a subtle shift that hits harder than most. You start pulling away from people. Social energy fades, plans feel exhausting, and before long, the couch becomes your best friend. And sure, you tell yourself you're just relaxing, but deep down you might feel a kind of sadness, like the world's moving without you. That's loneliness in disguise. And the thing is, reaching out doesn't require a dinner party or a big event. It could be a phone call, a quick visit, a smile at the post office. Staying connected isn't about being busy. It's about being open. Another thing? You find yourself nitpicking. Things that never used to bother you suddenly drive you crazy. The way someone loads the dishwasher, a crooked picture frame, a neighbor's barking dog. It's not that the world has become more annoying. It's that your tolerance for unpredictability shrinks as life becomes more delicate. You crave control, and little details become emotional territory. That's normal, but it's also exhausting. Let go of one thing each day, just one, and see how light you start to feel. Now, this next one is a little painful, refusing help even when it's offered with love. Someone reaches out to carry a bag or offer a ride, and you snap with a proud, "I'm fine." But inside, maybe you're not. Maybe it hurt to say no, but it felt safer than admitting weakness. But hear this, accepting help is not weakness. It's wisdom. It's knowing when to protect your energy for the things that really matter. Letting someone help is giving them a gift. It's trust. And that connection is priceless. Here's another truth we don't say out loud. As we get older, we complain more. We focus on what's wrong. Aches, prices, politics, noise food. It sneaks into every conversation. And while it's okay to vent, it can start to push people away. You might notice fewer phone calls, less engagement, and wonder why. It's not that people don't care, it's that they don't know how to respond anymore. Instead of stopping the complaints, try balancing them. For every negative thing, say one kind thing. Mention something that made you smile today. That softens everything. Let's talk about this next one. Being critical of younger generations. They don't know how to work hard. They're always on their phones. They don't listen. It's tempting to compare. But what if, instead of judging, we got curious? Ask questions. Listened. They may be different, but they're navigating a different world when we never had to. Showing interest, not critique, brings people close. It makes you a mentor, not a critic. Then there's the moment when you start to ignore your appearance. Not because you don't care, but because it feels like more effort than it's worth. You start wearing the same clothes. Stop styling your hair. Let routine slip. But appearance isn't about vanity. It's about self-respect. A little grooming, a splash of color, a spritz of something fresh. It reminds you that you're still here, that you matter, that you're worth showing up for, even for yourself. That here's another one we keep quiet about: living in the past. Nostalgia becomes your safe space. You think about who you used to be, what you used to do, how things used to feel. And that's comforting, but it's also a trap. When you only look back, you stop looking forward. You stop dreaming. You stop being present. The best way to honor your past is to carry its lessons into the now. Try something new. Step outside your usual routine. Surprise yourself. You might also notice this sneaky habit: holding on to things. Not just emotionally, but physically. Clothes, papers, expired spices, old greeting cards. They build up. Not because you're messy, but because each item feels like a memory you can't afford to lose. But clutter makes your space heavy. You deserve lightness. Start small: a drawer, a box, one shelf. Let go slowly. Keep what brings you joy. Release what doesn't. Something else that becomes more common, but rarely spoken about, is emotional outbursts. Crying at commercials, snapping at a minor inconvenience, feeling overwhelmed out of nowhere. This isn't weakness, it's release. Years of holding things in start to overflow. And the emotions you used to push down now rise to the top. Let them. Feel them. Then soothe them. Step outside. Listen to music. Journal. Give yourself permission to be tender. You might also catch yourself assuming people don't want to talk to you. You don't call because you think they're busy. You don't visit because you worry about being a burden. But here's the truth: silence creates distance. People want to hear from you, but they're waiting for a signal. Give them one: a message, a photo, a little thinking of you. Don't wait for the world to come to you. Meet it halfway. And lastly, something subtle but significant: you stop being curious. You stop wondering. Stop learning. Stop asking why or how. But curiosity is the spark that keeps you alive inside. It keeps your brain flexible, your heart open, your soul young. Ask questions again. Watch a documentary. Try a new recipe. Pick up an unfamiliar book. Wonder out loud. You're never too old to be fascinated. So, if any of these things sound familiar, take a deep breath and know this: it's okay. These habits don't mean you're failing. They mean you're evolving. And awareness is your superpower. You've lived 1,000 chapters. This one doesn't have to be quieter or smaller. It could be your most intentional chapter yet. You still have time. You still have impact. You still matter. Don't fade into the background. Show up for yourself. Be kind to yourself. And let the world see the richness of who you are, every beautiful, imperfect, powerful part.